The journey toward our higher selves continues with conversations in the Indigo Tent. Join us on the adventure.
Hi, Zella. Welcome back to the tent and Happy New Year.
Hi, Wendy. I'm so glad that 2020 is over.
Indeed, because now we can look back because hindsight is 2020.
Love it. Love it.
And so hopefully we can, I remember last year about this time, Oprah was doing her 2020 vision. And I think about, all the ideas we had from that seminar or event of thinking, we're going to get this clear vision in 2020. And then it went a whole different direction. But looking back now, it did help clear our vision and think about what's really important and what's not so important and what can we live without. And do we, it was just, it was a transformative year.
Absolutely. And for me personally, it had challenging moments, but it wasn't a devastating year. I did lose money because I did have renters that took advantage of the situation, shall we say, and chose to not pay rent when they were gainfully employed. But they are gone. They are out of my life. And I have better renters. So
we have blessed them onward.
Exactly. But other than that, I think that the thing that I'll look back on and think about is that time of lockdown was a great time of self-reflection for me. It was very isolating, as it was for all of us.
Yeah.
I went through some tumultuous relationship events that rocked my world, but I was able to cut out all of the clutter that typically makes a situation like that even more difficult. I was able to, well, it didn't exist. There was nowhere to go. There was nothing to do. And so I was forced to do a lot of self-reflection, tune into my higher self, figure out what went wrong, what areas I needed to grow, and move on. So that it was good for me in that stand from that viewpoint.
Yes, indeed. It really challenged us to look at our emotions from a different perspective, from a broader perspective, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
I know for me, similar events, right? Kinds of things that any other year might have really rocked our world. But because we were forced to be more reflective, or I shouldn't say we were forced to be, we were forced to kind of stay home a little bit more.
Hunker down.
So we got to have some time, we have the opportunity to be a little bit more reflective in our thinking and process some of those emotions that have been just lingering.
And I think that's the key word right there, process. That time allowed for more reflection, but also more analyzing, more processing, and more growing.
Yeah.
I hope that's true for you listeners. I hope that there was something that you can take away from it besides learning how to bake bread.
Oh yeah, I remember one time over the summer, I was trying to find some yeast and it was nowhere to be found in any of the grocery stores.
Exactly.
I was like, wow, what is our comfort food? Bread.
Heck yeah. Well, so
interesting.
2021, we have some exciting things to share with you in 2021. We've got a lot of great ideas for new podcasts. Same direction as always, tying back to the 5 elements of harmony, and especially being grounded in wisdom. That's more important, I think, than ever. And Wendy has been on her winter break from in between semesters. I've been on a break from teaching yoga. We've had some time with family and friends, and I went skiing, which is always great to get on the mountains and explore nature. So, but more than that, we're excited about a very upcoming event this weekend, as a matter of fact, January 16th.
Yes, we are. Because and just to give a little background on that, yeah, while we were on our breaks, both you and I individually and collectively were doing some reflecting about the end of the year and the beginning of this year, and kind of thinking like what is it we want to accomplish, or let go of, or those kinds of things. And and so it turned into get like, this is really some, over the years we've all collected different ways to transition between one year to the next, and have acquired some really powerful tools, I think, or processes to be able to make a more meaningful transition from year to year and not just exist. To take the new year on with intention, with purpose, and not just, oh, it's another year, here we go.
Mm.
And for that reason, we wanted to share some of those processes with you all. And so we created a quick little webinar, seminar, whatever you want to call it, to be able to walk us all through those processes. And so that's what we're looking forward to sharing with you. Now, hey, you may be listening to this in July, and that's okay too. We can always still keep processing our year and deciding intentionally to live the rest of the year with more purpose.
And maybe that's even a better way to look at it, is that we have all these good intentions in January, and then they fizzle out at some point. But if
Yeah,
we
by
come back
February.
to it in July or August, and check in and see how we're doing with those goals, with those revisions of our lives. I think
I like
that's
that. Not just a vision, but a revision.
yeah, yeah, a
And not
revamp.
just a solution, but a resolution.
I love it. Yeah. Well, over the Christmas holidays, I completed my course and got my certificate. So I'm now
Yay.
thank you, 500-hour certified, and I am able to teach workshops now. And so we're going to have our vision quest, our resolution vision for 2021 is a little bit of Dr. Wendy's wisdoms, and a little bit of yoga and meditation, and even some dance moves from our dance instructor, just to think about where we're going and how we want to get there.
Yay. Yes, I'm excited to share this, because it's benefited me so much over the years as we've built this and honed this and developed this into what it is now. So we hope you'll join us for this little workshop, January 16th, noon. That's Eastern time. So if you're in Central time, it would be 11 in the morning. Pacific, it would be 9 in the morning. And so we really look forward to being able to share this with you. And let's give you a quick description of what we'll cover in it.
Good idea.
So here we're just best to help, basically, instead of resolutions, we're going to go deeper into what a resolution is and what it isn't. And then we'll go through a process to help each of us develop a customized theme. And this theme then moves you towards a more congruent life. the idea here is that we're not just writing another set of lists to check off or not, but as we develop our thinking for like a year long theme, now we can check and balance our all of our activities toward that theme and say, yes, am I congruent with the theme I'm trying to develop for myself this year? And just as an example, I think as we were going through our version of this, uh, Zella and I, we created a theme for Indigo Tent this year, which is fitness for your soul, right? Not just fitness for your body, not just mind games like Sudoku, but fitness for your soul. And this is our theme for the year. So we hope you'll join us. Zella, tell us what else will be, what they need.
Definitely come with comfortable clothing. And if you have a yoga mat, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. You don't need one. Um, bring your favorite journal, your new journal, an old journal, and your favorite pens and pencils, and maybe colored pencils and markers. We will give you some time to journal, to self-reflect, and to connect with your mind, your thoughts, your words, especially your words. Words have so much power. And then I'll lead you in some simple um, yoga asanas. Yoga, the word yoga means union. So union with yourself, with your soul, with your mind, with your body. But asanas means poses. Um, so I'll take you through some activities, some poses that will help you to line up your spine, think a little clearer, and move with a little more ease in your own body and hopefully through life.
Amen. Yes, we have a book for you to download. We have a guided meditation. And then, of course, our journey through this process to help us have a more customized theme, a personal theme for the year.
Mm-hmm. And I love that in our course description that we've shared on Facebook, we also want you to bring a curious mind. What do you need out of 2021? And we're here to help you take that to a different level. Not your, not a vision board. Nothing wrong with vision boards. Nothing wrong with intentions and resolutions, but how can you bring those things that if look back over your New Year's resolutions. I have all of mine in one book, and every year I break it down into themes, into categories. I have physical, I have relationships, I have spiritual, I have financial. Um, and pretty much, and I'm not kidding when I say this, whatever I've written down has come to pass in my life. I have created vision boards in the past, and they've been exceedingly effective because it's fun to get creative and cut up a magazine and paste pictures all over the place, or um, draw, create, color. Those things are all fun. They definitely hit one of our five elements of harmony, being creative. But in our resolution vision for 2021, we want to take it a little bit deeper. We want to introduce the other elements of harmony, not just creativity, but wisdom. What have you learned from your past that can help you in your future? Inspiration. What do you need spiritually? Even if you're not a very religious person, put that aside. Spiritually, what do you need out of life? Um, And then empowerment, expression. Who are you? What guides you? What gets you through the day? What's going to get you through the year? And how can you express yourself in an intelligent, thoughtful, and aware manner? And that's what we want to share with you. It's worked for us, and we want to share it with you.
Yes, especially this theme for managing our life really supports when life takes you off course.
Which it will.
And it does. I mean, that's part of life is maybe it's a different course. And that's why for me, the theme concept is really important because it does support us when we're having one of those, off course type moments. And we can just go back and say, yes, yes, I'm on this. Got it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what will bring you is hopefully some new ways of looking at your vision board, maybe that you've already created, or your list of New Year's intentions that you've already written down. How can you customize it? How can you bring it into focus? How can you develop a theme? So that's what we're going to bring you. Our wisdom as teachers, our ability to help you categorize, narrow it down, focus, and then implement it.
Exactly. So we extend the invitation for you to join us live January 16 at noon Eastern time. We'll be on Facebook Live, we'll be on Zoom. But if you're finding this after that, we'll still have the information and you can be able to see the recording. So where do you find it? Go to indigotent.life and you'll look for the resolution vision information. Also on Facebook, search us at Indigo Tent and you'll find the event details. And we'll, of course, we'll have that on Zoom, live, Facebook Live, and recorded. So you can go back and see it afterwards.
And watch it again and again if you need to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to seeing you there and having an awesome vision for 2021.
Absolutely. All the best from Wendy and I. We love you, dear listeners. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We hope you've been uplifted by this episode. Please help us uplift others by sharing, subscribing, and reviewing our show. Join in on the conversation by adding your insights and transformations in the comments section. See you next time.